it brought me to a time where all I wanted to do was hide under my bed and hope that this shall pass too. Santh Wahate Krishnamai. This gentle hum of Mumma's comforted a very scared 9-year-old me. I had moved into their home, away from my parents. A new place, a new life, where everything suddenly became a daunting sight. Mumma would be quick to hum her little tune, and everything everywhere would become all right. Even at the advent of what seemed like massive calamities back then, like Taishi Bhandan, or worst of all, Bhaucha Orda, Mamacha Padar would be my strongest might. I always wondered how she did it. Unassuming but unabashed, struggling but resilient, fighting but unapologetic, and all this while staying silent. Just through her being, she taught me, within us we find strength, where it has been and where it will always be. Santh Wahate Krishnamai. Over the years, I found solace in this song, for the place I moved into became the place where I belonged. And as I was growing older, I couldn't help but see that my grandmother too was growing older alongside me. But even though she was growing older and more tired, she taught me to fly, and when I flew, to fly higher. Slowly but surely, I took flight from my nest. With Mama's silent lessons in tow, I kept trying something new. When I realized what life had to offer through its chaos, I felt like asking her, "Kasa kartes ga Mama tu?" I went a bit too far. I was lost. I turned around to find restraint, and I found Mama doing what she always did with abandon. And then I saw what went by, and finally, what stays. Santh Wahate Krishnamai. The year was 2021. The chaos that I thought I was familiar with had gripped the world in a brand new embrace. And even though I think I'm brave, I must admit that the courage to go on was hard to find those days. Frantic phone calls, measured "are you okays?" crowded WhatsApp groups giving bad news in 1,000 different ways. And it brought me to a time where all I wanted to do was hide under my bed and hope that this shall pass too. As I looked beyond the horizon of my bed, I realized what I was experiencing was Mama's every day. Being the best caregiver to Bhau, being his support even though she could hardly walk, comforting him through his pain while just silently breathing through her own. Without unreasonably philosophizing, without hopelessly romanticizing, she would live. Even on days that were crowded with unhappy news, a few tears were shed only to start anew. तसं मम्मा म्हणतेच ना, आम्ही 4 पावसाळे जास्त पाहिलेत हो. That's why perhaps she'd know how to keep the sail from going askew. शेवटी मी तिला विचारलंच, कसं करतेस ग मम्मा तू? Her smile crinkled, her palms wrinkled. She held onto Bhau first and then onto me and said, Santh Wahate Krishnamai. And it's just like I'm 9 years old again and feeling a wave of relief, finding within the comfort of her voice an island of endless peace. She said, don't look beyond, my little girl, for this is the place to see. Within us we find strength, where it has been and where it will always be. Today I attempt to offer Mama the strength that she has been for all of us over many years. Today she is more tired, much older, but still radiant with resilience. I wish to be half the fighter that she is and be an able support if she ever feels like leaning. To this mother, grandmother, friend, and philosopher, my mama, आज हे तुझ्यासाठी. संथ वाहते कृष्णामाई, तीरावरल्या सुख दुःखांची, जाणीवती जला